update you on breaking news from Detroit's West Side.
Police are on the scene of a home invasion and shooting, a scary situation. 7 Action News reporter Jennifer Ann Wilson is joining us to explain what happened. Jennifer Ann.
A really terrifying situation with a pretty heartbreaking outcome. We've just learned that 60-year-old Lester Taylor has died from his injuries that happened in his own home, which is just behind me. You can see the door is still intact. That's because his wife says she thinks he knew his attacker. Take a look at the photo we have here. This is a photo from Facebook. Lester's wife says, yep, this is her husband of 7 years. She tells us he's 60 years old, that he has 13 kids, that he was actually going back to school at Wayne Community College studying business. Now, she also says that he has a medical marijuana card, and so does she, and she thinks that that could be why he was killed. It all happened around 3 o'clock this morning. Margie Taylor, that's the victim's wife, she says that her and her husband go to bed early, then they wake up early. They just recently woken up. She was doing her homework when he was in the other room making coffee. She says what happened next was shocking and terrifying. Take a listen.
And he heard a knock at the door. The doorbell rung, and he answered the door. And when he answered the door, I guess he knew the person because he let him in. And I just heard a shot. And when I heard the shot, I knew something was going on, and I went to close my door because I'm like, what the hell is going on? Let me get out of here and get help. And they tried to come to my door, and I just jumped out the window.
Yeah, pretty brave woman there. She says she kicked out the screen, jumped out the window, and then ran a couple of doors down, hid behind a big tree as she was knocking on doors, trying to get neighbors help, which did eventually come. She says she saw 3 people running away from the house down the street, and she thinks that they parked further down the street. Now, we do have a number of officers here still on scene. We've got the crime scene investigators here collecting evidence, trying to put together the pieces, trying to identify the assailants in this fatal home break-in. Reporting live here in Detroit, Jennifer Ann Wilson, 7 Action News.